So you could start today's off.
All right. Well, oh, you know what I did not do? I
Mm.
didn't write down the date that it happened on.
Me,
Um,
me either.
but let me see if I could just find a date real quick. Where's that link at? Doo-doo-doo. All right, guys, give us a second.
October 4th.
Oh yeah. I remembered all on my own. So on October 4th, um, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, basically all the properties owned by Facebook went down. And that got me and Wanted thinking because, well, actually, Wanted text me like, yo, the world is ending. And I was like, really? Why? Like, I was thinking, like, meteors or maybe like China declared war on America or something. I don't know. No, Facebook is down. So then we went down the rabbit hole
Or in
looking at like
America or
why
something. I
it's
don't know.
down, um, all kind of stuff. We started looking into conspiracies. We literally went down the rabbit hole on this one. We even watched a documentary called what's the documentary called, bro?
Social media something. The social
Uh,
paradox.
uh,
Uh,
the Social Dilemma. I think it's what it's called. The Social Dilemma.
yeah.
Yo, we get old, bro. I had to eat some ginseng or something
Oh
because
man, that's wild. That's wild.
I had to eat some ginseng. But yeah, the Social Dilemma. We watched that documentary as well, and we're gonna talk about all that today.
Mm-hmm.
So, bro, what was your first thoughts when you like first saw that Facebook was down?
I already told you the world was
And how did
ending.
you find out? How did you find out?
One of the people that I talked to on a daily basis told me that Facebook was down, and I was like, "What? That's dumb." But I looked into it, and Facebook was gone. Couldn't get on Facebook. Then I realized I haven't spoken to my wife or you or my other brother today. And I'm like, why? So I went on WhatsApp, I checked there, and I realized that I couldn't send any messages and I didn't get any messages, which is also weird.
Yeah,
So then I went on Instagram and that was blocked. So I was like, oh, it is down. And I'm like, this is strange. This is crazy. Something as big as Facebook going down, that's a big deal.
yeah. You know what? I thought it was hackers. I thought like
Mm,
somebody hacked Facebook and was like DDoSing them or something so that it couldn't work.
that
But
sounds
I didn't even know that it was affecting WhatsApp and Instagram until like you told me. Because at one point I was telling you, as long as Instagram's still up, everything is okay. Because we need to look at our pics.
Oh my God. You need to
Wink,
look at your
wink.
pics.
I mean, I only have one pic I like to look at. That's
Mm,
Chloe Bailey.
yeah.
That's the only person I like to see on Instagram. Everybody else is just riffraff. Just
Yeah.
get rid of the riffraff.
Oh my gosh. Uh-huh.
If my wife puts it on there, I would look at her too. But I
Mm,
mean, I could see her every day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But then
So yeah, go
the
ahead.
implications really hit me like not just me, but people like me who are not from the US and they don't have like
Mhm.
a connection to people back home. So I'm like, how am I gonna talk to all my family that's not in the US? I have to go back to
Yeah,
buying phone cards. You know about phone cards?
yeah, yeah. I know about that. I never used it, but I have friends who use it
Oh
a
my
lot.
God. Phone cards is one of the biggest, I won't call it a scam, but every card is different. You buy the same card for the same $5 and you get different times on each one. You have to gamble and hopefully you have like an hour on a card. Hopefully.
What?
Yeah. Well, it was like
That's
$5 cards, $10 cards, and $20 cards. We get the $10 cards because that's like the happy medium. But like sometimes
mhm.
you get them like you have 18 minutes to make this call. What? And all the time it's like you have an hour to make this call. So like, why are you changing the times?
What? That can't be legal.
I don't even know. You see, even
Like,
yeah, in the chat they say yeah, like the cards are always different.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I think I
So
should
I
send it.
never used it,
Mm-hmm.
but I had a friend who used to always have them drug dealer phones,
Yes.
them flip phones.
Uh-huh.
He always had a new one every week. I don't know what he was getting into, but he always used to have a burner phone, and he always used to have this to
Yeah,
call
yeah,
stuff
yeah, yeah.
people. So
So,
yeah, but actually, my initial thoughts were, oh, I don't care. Like, who cares if Facebook is down?
yeah.
That's really what I was thinking. And then realize WhatsApp is down because you actually messaged me like actual text. You
Yeah,
never text me the actual
exactly.
text. I was like, this is weird. And then you were like, WhatsApp is down. And actually, I didn't even know. I mean, I knew that Facebook bought WhatsApp, but I like forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely didn't know that they owned Instagram. I was like, oh, I didn't know Instagram was part of Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so then I looked into it. I actually went on Facebook. The funny thing is, you could still, at least with the app, you could still see like previous posts, but you can't see anything new.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on there. I was like, oh, it still works, kinda. But then it wasn't actually working. So, and then I was just thinking, like, why is it down? And then, yeah,
Just quickly check your Discord.
all right, all right, all right, all right.
So with that, I was like, there's a lot of people that's gonna be out of connection. Nobody gonna know what to do. They're gonna be stranded. Then like you could just call somebody, but you can't call everybody. And we're gonna talk about this later. Speaking about how Facebook owns WhatsApp and Instagram, you forget to think about how these big companies own so many things you wouldn't think that they own. And we did a research last night together. We are like, damn, this company owns so many smaller companies that if
Mm-hmm.
they went down, a lot of stuff will go down. So I mean, it's very, very interesting stuff. And it just comes about because somebody, I guess, didn't do their job right. So if you're this guy or this lady, what's your thoughts when this happens?
You mean like when it goes down?
Yeah, like you're the one that had to configure whatever they had. I don't know any
It,
technical terms, but you're the one that had to do this fix, and you broke everything.
if I so where I work now, right?
Mm,
If I make a mistake that big, luckily I work in the government, so it's very hard to get fired. I've heard. I don't
mhm,
know if it's true. I'm not going to try and test it, but I've heard that it's really hard to get fired.
mhm,
I mean, maybe it's hard to get fired there because it's supposed to be a, I'm guessing it's a team effort. I'm thinking it's probably not just like one person hit a button and
mhm.
then everything just went. So, but I would be, for lack of a better word, pooping myself. I'd have been like, I'd have been trying to find who I could blame. No, just kidding. I won't do that. But I would have been like, I don't know. I'd have been scared. That's the long and short of it. I'd have just been scared.
Yeah.
I'd probably
Imagine.
be coding furiously, like trying to like undo
Oh man, it took them a while. It took them about was you found it was like longer time than I did,
like 8 hours.
8 hours. That's a long time.
You ever so I do coding for work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, like one time, I wrote some code, I named it something, and then I wrote different code. I saved it. I thought I named it something else and saved it.
Mm-hmm.
But turns out I actually overwrote the one that I didn't want to overwrite.
Yeah.
'Cause I was just doing like a little test on the side to see
Mm-hmm.
something.
Yeah.
I overwrote the code, and luckily we have a thing where you could revert. In the folder, you could revert to a previous time.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily that was there because I was literally like, damn, I have to do everything over again. I was stressing, dude. I was like, I have to do everything over again. I have to, dang, it took me like, dude, it took me almost a year to write all the code that I wrote.
Yeah.
So if I had to do everything over, yeah, that would have sucked. So I could imagine like the person who did this,
Mm-hmm.
they probably had the same like feeling, like, dang, this I have to do everything over again. So
But isn't your job, isn't your thing like a team effort as well? So like other people's code actually went in there as well, or is it just yours?
no, like this was like a project where I was in the lead. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still the lead. I'm still working on it
Okay.
technically. I'm doing QA now, checking the quality and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
making sure everything is how it's supposed to look.
Yeah.
But no, I'm the only person who was coding it.
Okay.
I got a little bit of help at one point, but mostly me.
Mm. So let's say this was like a 2 day or 3 day thing. What would you think the news would be like? What would the outcome be like?
Um, well, let's wait before we move on to that.
Mm.
Maybe we should explain to the audience like what we were able to find about like what happened
Well, you could
because I don't.
understand it better than me, so you could go ahead and break that down.
All right, all right. So I actually went and researched this. Actually, you posted something. Um, which I'll post in the chat right now so people could check it out for themselves.
Oh.
I'll post it in the YouTube chat. No, I don't know how to use the internet, so work with me. Here we go. Basically, there's a guy named Doug Mattery, director of the internet analysis at Kentic, a San Francisco-based network monitoring company. And he said that at approximately 11:39 Eastern Standard Time, someone at Facebook basically caused an update to be made to the company's border gateway protocol. Now, a border gateway protocol, with BGP, is basically a mechanism by which the internet services, this internet service providers
Oh.
of the world, that's where they share information about who is who, basically, and is responsible for routing internet traffic to specific sites. So basically, if your BGP is messed up in some way, then if somebody type your address into the internet, they won't find you. The internet wouldn't know where to find you, so they can't direct them towards you.
Oh. Gotcha.
And basically, when Facebook went down, they when their BGP was messed up, then you couldn't get access to any of their products because all their stuff is on the same under the same network address, basically.
Oh. So small
So
correction, I did understand that. And I even understood that people that worked at Facebook couldn't even get in because that's also coded in there as well.
yeah, like they couldn't even get into the building, which is crazy because, I mean, it should be like Google. Google basically like they outsource all their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not outsource all their stuff. That's not true. They basically have different things that properties that they own,
Yeah.
but they all have their own independent stuff. So if anything goes down, they still could do work. And I think Facebook probably needs to start doing that. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but Google is huge, so it's understandable why they
Yeah,
have those memes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now that we know that, if it was longer, what do you think the outcry would be like?
I don't know, man. So I was thinking about this, like if it was how long it was now,
Mm-hmm.
I think at first some people would be like kind of annoyed because some people are perfectly addicted to being on social media.
Mm-hmm.
But I think after a while, people would probably think of it as a blessing. Like as the day go on, if it went into like weeks and stuff,
Yeah.
people would be like, you know what? I don't have social media. Oh my gosh, I just realized I have puzzles that I didn't work on in a long time. Let me go do
Yeah,
some
yeah.
puzzles, something like that. Or maybe they might watch Netflix more or something. I've heard memes about people being on like Prawns Hub a lot more.
Oh.
So I don't know. People might just find other ways to release their cravings for social media.
I feel like if it was the old me, I'd have been going crazy. Because old me back in like 2010, 2011, I was a Facebook fiend. Always posting, always got the jokes, always got the memes. And like, it was like all day. And I stopped using
Same.
Facebook about a year ago. Like I stopped like being excessively on Facebook, and it's just like it's
Same.
nothing now. So I would
Same.
have
Yeah.
been fine.
I go on Facebook maybe like once a week,
Yeah.
scroll through,
Mm-hmm.
like share some Black empowerment stuff that I see people post,
Mm-hmm.
and log right back off. Like I don't see the point. I don't even comment on people's stuff as much as I used to, or like get into discussions as much as I used to. It's just a waste of time, I feel. So
Yeah. We didn't write this down, but soon after, Twitch was hacked.
really,
I thought I told you this. I
you
did tell
did
you
not.
this because I was worried about our channel being a part of it.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Can you tell me check Twitch to see if my account, what's
Mm-hmm.
going on with my account?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I checked, and then
Hey.
I was like, everything seems fine. I thought you were telling me that I got banned for some crazy stuff that I might have said, because I'd be
No.
saying some crazy stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
I thought you said like you got banned or I got banned, so I was like checking to see, and I was like, I didn't get banned. And then you told me that your friend said that their account got hacked.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's going on, Deborah? Oh.